The crowd gave him a welcome, but now it looks like they want him to get in there and stop showboating and do some fighting.
Well, there's a lot to learn, and as we mentioned, the last time these two guys met, it was Ambrose coming out on top, giving Farley the only loss of his career, and it's only fitting that Francis would want to end up his career against this man and avenge that loss, go out on a high note. And not just because it's a win, because it's a win against Trevor Ambrose, if indeed that's how it comes to pass.
Well, Francis Farley is 37 years old. He hasn't fought in 2 years. His last fight was that loss to Ambrose in Ireland, in Northern Ireland. He says the only reason he's back in there now is to beat this man.
Good kick from Farley. Roundhouse at score. Ambrose still dancing around, staying out of reach as much as possible. Farley, the more straight-ahead fighter. Of course, the age means that he was fighting. Maximus was a different fight game. Now we're seeing more boxing, we're seeing more showboating, and Trevor Ambrose really is the one who is the headliner in all of that.
Trevor Ambrose, very experienced at 35. Both of these fighters have been around for a long time. And what everybody in this arena knows, too, and we'll tell the audience out there, Francis Farley is a god in this area in the sense that as a kickboxer for 10 years, he was absolutely unbeatable. 27-0 record. He was fighting one more fight, getting ready to retire, went to Northern Ireland, met the challenge of Ambrose and lost.
Now Farley trapped in the corner. Ambrose measuring, throwing the bombs, connecting.
Farley needs to get out of there. Trevor Ambrose looks awkward out there, but he hits very hard.
When he comes with a big punch, he holds nothing back. Ambrose, as you mentioned, looks awkward, looks off balance. But he's got the opportunity. He doesn't have to be 100% balanced.
Tremendous right hand to the rib cage by Ambrose.
End of round two, a good one for Ambrose. Back with more in a moment. Francis Farley up and dancing, getting set for round three of this middleweight world championship bout. 12 rounds are scheduled, full contact in effect. The second round will have to go to Trevor Ambrose, certainly the more aggressive. He scored on some hard punches with Farley caught in the corner.
Farley looking like he wants to bring the fight to Ambrose now. Coming out much more aggressive, trying to cut the ring off on Ambrose.
Maybe some rust showing on Francis Farley as well. Has not fought in 2 years. Always a danger. Good leg kick to the stomach of Ambrose.
Ambrose's style is a difficult one for Farley also. Farley loves to have fighters who stand in front of him and trade. He's always hit harder, kicked faster. Ambrose doesn't play that. He moves around, awkward, he's in, he's out.
Farley ran out of room on the back pedal there. Took it to the ribs. Francis is the one taking the risk so far. He's the one trying to throw the bombs, but he is also the one being tagged more often by his opponent.
Well, 3, 4, 5 right hands by Trevor Ambrose that are unanswered by Farley. No one, not even Francis Farley, can take that kind of punishment over and over again.
Farley missed his mark on that return.
Farley is hurt badly by Ambrose. A body punch, a left, right up top.
He's down. He's down and out. Referee Marcos Rosales is the only one that can help Francis Farley now. Trevor Ambrose has knocked out Francis Farley on Farley's retirement night.
Trevor Ambrose proving once again that he is king of the middleweight division.
Farley in an awkward position on the ring, has not been able to get up. Now he is moving. Ring doctor taking a look, and it was apparent that Farley was in trouble but it seemed like Will alone was keeping Farley on his feet, only to put him in more danger.
May have been inadvisable for Francis Farley after 2 years out of the ring to jump back in there against Trevor Ambrose without any fights in between. He looked rusty, reactions weren't there.
Farley up now. And let's take a look at the final 30 seconds, and let's go back and see exactly how Francis Farley got into the trouble. We'll play this in real time for you. It seemed to be building to that moment. There you see the tag and another punch to the face.
What really happened here is Francis Farley decided he was going to go mano a mano with Trevor Ambrose. He's going to stand and trade. He's not going to let Ambrose think he can outpunch him. Bad decision. And a miss on that right hand. The ref showing he had an opening on Ambrose. Maybe years ago he might have taken Ambrose out or at least pushed him away, but it was Trevor Ambrose who came back. Farley missing and leaving himself open. Francis Farley up off the canvas, getting some ice here now. The final moments of Francis Farley's career. Both hands were down. Farley took that punch flush on the chin. Nowhere to go but down to the canvas. And he was counted out. And let's go up to the ring announcer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 47-second mark of round number 3, referee Marcos Rosales elects to stop the fight. The winner, virtue of knockout, and still I.S.K.A. middleweight champion of the world, Trevor Ambrose.
Trevor Ambrose, world middleweight champion. You just proved that your win over Francis Farley to win this title was no fluke.
It was no fluke. Francis Farley, I respect him as a fighter. I respect him as a person. Very good fighter, one of the best fighters I've fought. And that is why I had to come back and fight him again to prove to myself that it was just fluke. He's one of the best fighters I've fought. I've had over 90 fights, and Francis Farley is one of the best I've ever fought. So the victory the first time was good, and I had to come back to myself to prove it again that I could beat him, just to prove it to myself because of the respect for Francis.
Okay, did you do anything different this time than you did in the first fight?
I done nothing different this time. I came out with my tactics to look at him for the rounds. The corner told me to show me the power I've got, and I started. Unfortunately, he couldn't take the power, and it finished the fight rather early. But there was a lot more in me, and I had just started then.
Okay. We're going to look at the knockout itself, and I want you to tell us what happened here.
Well, I believe that I'd hurt him with the body shot really early up the shot, and I was hurting him. I could see that he was hurt, so I thought I'd keep the pressure on. I wasn't going for the finish because I know that Francis is a very tough person. I was just trying to hurt him. And I switched off there and caught him with a big right hand, unfortunately, because he was hurt, and he came out and tried to fight back. Yeah.
All right, you were happy overall with your performance in this fight?
Oh yeah, definitely happy. It was only going to get better. There was not a lot shown. I started off very slow, and there was a lot more to come. And I hope I get invited back to this again. And thank you very much for the promotion.
Okay, who do you want to fight now?
That's up to my manager. I've been fighting a long time, and I don't duck anybody. I fight anywhere, anytime, any weight. I just shoot everyone out. I'm here to fight anybody. So I have no grudges. I have nobody who I want to fight. It's who wants to fight me next. That's the case.
All right, well, we'll look forward to that fight. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, back on the lawn, McCarran.
Okay, thank you.
Well, congratulations to Trevor Ambrose, still the middleweight champion. The I.S.K.A. Full Contact Rules Division. Congratulations to Francis Farley, not only for a fight tonight that showed he has still got it in him somewhat, but for a wonderful career.